2020, August 31st, 15:30 p.m. Now, to carry on with this situation, there's a great deal of things that need to be dealt with, that need to be processed, that needed to be understood on the layers and layers and layers and layers, onion skin layers of detail that they are, period. I'm talking about Miramont Castle, but I'm also talking about the pyramids of Rome. I'm talking about the pyramids of Rome because there are three key points that make up the infrastructure of Orion's Belt in Manitou Springs. Two of them are more than a century and a half year old buildings, and the third is a location that is important because it has been used as multiple things from 1840 forward, 1830, 1840 forward, period. Those three locations have some very interesting connotations to their construction, period. They're the spa building, the cliff house. That would be the representation of the location of the Khufu pyramid. Whatever the original designs of those two buildings are is unknown because they've been rebuilt and remodeled a couple times. The spa building, the bathhouse has been remodeled about 40 times, 20, 30, 40 times, period. The cliff house has been remodeled at least twice, if not three times, because it had a devastating fire rip through it at least once or twice in the 70s or 80s. It had a massive fire rip through it, and the building had to be all but gutted and rebuilt from the inside, period. I was living not just a few miles down the road when that fire occurred, and it was very interesting, and it was massively devastating to the culture of Manitou, period. There's people who have been living in the cliff house for years and years, and there was a community and a community effort and an entire microcosm of people who lived in the cliff house, had been living there for years and had no interest in it. They were interested in dying there, period. That's in the position of the Khufu pyramid. Now, the causeway of the Khufu pyramid points at Mount Everest, period. Khafre pyramid would be in the position of Miramont Castle, but the interesting thing is that the design of Miramont Castle is a conglomeration of stuff that is interesting at best. It has the shin of the Khufu pyramid, the king's chamber, the queen's chamber, the subterranean chamber, in two-thirds, one-third format, two-thirds format. It has this configuration. This would be the subterranean grants down to this would be a ramp, and this up here would be the grand gallery. This would be the grotto that sends about down to here, the grotto, and then this would be the upward shaft that takes to the king's chamber, the king's chamber, and the queen's chamber, and then there's of course that separation between, which makes it that this is an individual thing and this is an individual thing, so on. That structure is the foundation of masonry. Shin is the foundation of masonry. Because you have EA, FC, MM. Masons know what I'm talking about, period. Freemasons know what I'm talking about.